Joining us now for all the royal news is News Corp columnist Louise Roberts. Louise, great to see you.
Good to see you too, Gabriella.
So 2 weeks ago, Meghan Markle released a video of her twerking with Prince Harry in a hospital delivery room. She posted it on her Instagram account, and it's a video that they, of course, recorded years ago while she was waiting to give birth to Lilibet. And the video went viral as she was hoping that it would, but let's just take a look at what she posted.
When the song come on, let me see you get gone. Baby mamas, this your song. Been pregnant for way too long. I tell the DJ, turn it off. Turn it off.
If she a baby mom, she gon' do that baby mom.
Work.
She gon' put it on you. She gon' do that baby mom. Drop it
down low.
You know, for someone who so badly wants privacy, it's such an intimate video to share with the world. But in case you missed it, Meghan Markle is back drawing attention to this video that she posted. She appeared as a guest on the Aspire with Emma Grede podcast, where she said the video is really a great reminder of how authentic she is.
You have to be authentic.
Just be authentic. Did you see my baby mama dance?
I mean, stop it. First of all, can I just tell you, the timing of that, we maybe watched it like 20 times yesterday, and I was like, is that her?
Oh my God.
Is that Prince Harry there with the fingers and the, I was like, okay, Meghan and Harry, let's go.
But I think
that's you, right? Like, that's you in a way that we kind of haven't been able to see you before. And I did like a little secret cheer because I was like, well, that's what I kind of want to see from you. Like, I want to see that happiness and that honesty and that, like, I don't give a
But also, by the way, that wasn't yesterday.
No,
that was 4 years ago. So it's also a really great reminder that with all the noise or whatever people do, there's still a whole life, a real, authentic, fun life that's happening behind the scenes. I'm just grateful that now, being back on social as well, I have a place where I can share it on my own terms.
There is so much to unpack about what she just said. A really great reminder about, you know, how real their life is. She needs to stop banging on about how authentic she is. She just seems to me to be so desperate to be trying to cling on to this brand that she's real, she's authentic. But sorry, of all my friends who are mothers, I don't know anyone that has shared a video like that in a hospital room, twerking around. It was absolutely ridiculous and not that relatable.
Not that relatable. To be honest, I mean, that sort of video belongs in a WhatsApp mothers group, really, or maybe something you might share privately. So it completely contradicts her claim of, you know, the sort of desperate need for privacy and protecting everyone within the family unit. And she does do a good job generally with protecting the identities of the children, I feel. But you can't, on one hand, say I want privacy, on the other hand, put out a deeply personal video. I mean, I'm not surprised in the fact that, in a way, that she didn't produce a video of her actually giving birth. I mean, that's probably the next step.
Is that the next one?
Maybe that is the next step.
Yourselves.
And, you know, the sort of viral quality of it, she's obviously thrilled to bits and thinking, well, any publicity is good publicity, so let's just rehash it and reinforce the fact that I released this video and made my daughter's 4th birthday about me again, in order to, you know, say that I'm authentic and real and this is what happens in real life.
Yeah, it's absolutely bizarre. And then for, you know, Meghan Markle's the one who brings it up. She just really wants, she wasn't asked about it. She just wants the world to know, in case anyone missed that video, that it is out there, unfortunately, for everyone to watch. But it's interesting because, as you say, that she generally does a pretty good job of protecting her children's privacy. I might be starting to shift. She's uploaded, it appears as though she's uploading more and more content now of the family through her Instagram, which she's very happily using all the time. And she's marked Father's Day by uploading a video of Prince Harry playing with their 2 children, Archie and Lilibet. Let's just take a look at this.
May you have auspiciousness and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May you take no effort in your being generous. Sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less.
It's interesting because she is showing more of the children. I suspect there'll probably be more to come.
Yeah, she's still quite careful on their faces, except when they're very young. I mean, it's a very montage, soft focus, almost documentary style, I think. And given it's Meghan, it's not just a Father's Day message, there's also some very significant brand power messaging in that. Look at Harry, isn't he a wonderful father and husband? And he's not the sort of the person that maybe the rest of the world thinks he's evolved into. He's actually this, authentic and legitimate, dad and husband as well. And look, some of the imagery in that is absolutely beautiful. My favourite, I think, would be where he's reading a bedtime story to little Archie, and Archie sort of erupts into this very authentic little boy giggle, which is gorgeous. And, but every clip, I think, tugs at the heartstrings. But again, it's all part of the brand messaging in a way for Meghan. Nothing's done with that.
No, of course. But it's interesting in contrast, the Prince and Princess of Wales shared 2 photographs of Prince William with William's and Catherine's children to mark Father's Day. One is a portrait shot showing the Prince standing with his arms around George, Charlotte and Louis. And the other is a black and white image showing the 4 of them lying on the grass. There it is. What are your thoughts on this?
These were both taken by Josh Shinner, who is a photographer based in Norfolk, I believe, who they often invite to their home there to do intimate sort of family portraits. Last year's photographs for Father's Day were actually taken by Catherine herself, so that's quite a shift. And it was a very different photograph too, because it was William with the 3 children looking out across the fields with their sort of backs to camera in a way. So I found that very poignant at the time. But of course now we have this sort of great colour image where, it's posed, Gabriella, but it's not stiff. You sort of get a sense of the cohesion within that family. And I do feel with royal photographs, consistency is a very key attribute. People want to see almost the same format year after year, so you can see how much the children have grown up.
Yeah, that's
and then, of course, the real gold is that beautiful black and white image of them sort of tangled up on the lawn and laughing and giggling and sort of wrestling, and kids grow out of that stage so quickly. It's nice to sort of capture that, I think, and that's sort of the messaging there, I feel, is this is us at home, relaxed.
Yeah.
So, beautiful. I mean, obviously Josh does some terrific images and they feel very comfortable being photographed by him.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Princess Catherine made a glamorous appearance at the annual Order of the Garter service over the weekend. So Catherine missed last year's event, of course, after being diagnosed with cancer and undergoing preventative chemotherapy. But she returned this year to watch her husband, Prince William, in the parade alongside his father, and King Charles, Queen Camilla and other senior royals. What more can you tell us about this?
So the Trooping the Colour and obviously Order of the Garter, 2 events one was Saturday and one was yesterday, Monday in the UK, very much reaffirming Catherine's back, and she's very much the model of resilience and continuity within the royal family, I feel. And all her outfits, I mean, she looks fabulous in them, but there's very strategic choices by her about what she wears and who she pays sort of, tribute to. The Catherine Walker coat dress, of course, on Saturday in that beautiful aquamarine. And of course, Charlotte had a similar colour dress as well. That's a nod to Diana. And even yesterday when she was wearing the beautiful cream dress for Order of the Garter, she was wearing a faux pearl strands, and that was a nod to the jewellery she wore for the 80th anniversary of an event recently. So she's very strategic, but also very natural as well. And I love seeing also the shots of her laughing and joking with Sophie.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a really interesting relationship there. And obviously they provide a lot of support to each other, both technically being commoners who've married into the royal family. And of course we know from news last week that the late Queen appointed Sophie to mentor Meghan, who foolishly, I would argue, rejected this very important offer because Harry could teach her everything she needed to know, and we know how that worked out. So I think, I think Catherine and Sophie together are sort of a great team, and her sort of tributes to, again, her late mother-in-law Diana are absolutely spot on. She cannot put a foot wrong, I don't think, and she's very much the now moving into that space with her husband, of course, next in line to be king. She's now the model of sort of continuity and dedication, which is amazing to see. And of course, she's back, and wow, she's back.
Yeah, you can really see it, can't you? Now, let's talk about David Beckham. He has finally scored a knighthood thanks to King Charles. The football icon was named in the 2025 King's Birthday Honours List for his contributions to sport and charity. Now, David Beckham said in a statement, growing up in East London with parents and grandparents who were so patriotic and proud to be British, I never could have imagined I would receive such a truly humbling honour. But it has taken him a while to get this. It has
taken him a while. I think there's a few reasons for that. I mean, he got his OBE in 2003, and then there was some sort of conjecture about the Queen snubbing him for a knighthood in 2011. That's not how the Queen operated, clearly. I think the wait has been worth it for him because the monarchy itself has moved more into a blend of tradition and modern focus as well. And who better to sort of personify that than David Beckham, who, you know, had this fantastic career with Man U and then on to LA Galaxy. But as you say, he's not really been acknowledged for that sort of football skill here. It's more about the charity work, so UNICEF and the King's Foundation. And you can see that genuine relationship he has with Charles. But who could also forget that moving footage of him taking his turn in the queue, not pulling any strings, unlike some other celebrities. And he sort of stood in line for 12, 13 hours waiting to pay his respects to the late Queen as she lay in state at the Abbey. So for me, when I saw that footage, I thought he's absolutely passionate and legitimate about his support for the royal family.
Yeah, absolutely. No, incredible image there. It says so much about his
and he
respect
deserves
he
has.
For the royal family. Now, David Beckham also, it seems that he appears to have potentially extended an olive branch to his eldest son, Brooklyn Beckham, amid all the family drama. On Father's Day, he shared a photograph and wrote, "My most important and favourite job in life is being a dad. I'm so proud of all of you." And like Daddy, sorry boys, tells you every single day, "I will always be here for you, no matter what." Is this an olive branch, do you think?
Yeah, I think it is, because there's been a bit of an impasse between them after sort of initial social media tit for tat between obviously David and obviously Brooklyn and Nicola in the US as well. But the fact that he said, "I will always be here for you," I thought was very significant. No word from Brooklyn. I mean, he was even tagged into the post from his newly knighted father. Nothing at all. Of course, Cruz and Romeo, his younger brothers, were very effusive in their praise for Dad. And given his age as a 26-year-old, of course, Brooklyn is front and centre in all those photographs, holding his younger siblings and, you know, nestling up to his dad. And I looked at them and thought they're beautiful images, but also felt quite sad because I think all of us are just thinking, just hurry up and make peace. Don't be like Harry and Charles. Make it up, because, you know, life is short. You've got so many, you know, cherished memories anyway, but just sort of get back together and enjoy life as a family. But I do feel that David's sort of really putting it out there saying, "I'm here. If you want to make peace with me, I'm here and I'm ready to listen." But whether Brooklyn does...
It breaks your heart a bit, doesn't it, when you see that post?
I mean, Brooklyn's being a brat, that's my view, but I think he should make it up with his father, I really do.
Let's see what happens. I hope he does. But Louise Roberts, thank you so much for joining us. Great to talk to you.